Right, here's where we start for you on All Angles at 2 o'clock. 2 KwaZulu-Natal paramedics have been suspended over allegations of patient negligence. It's alleged the pair refused to assist a patient suffering from heart problems when her family called for assistance. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is following this story and she joins us now live with more details. Lethiwe, you spoke to the sister of the patient earlier. What exactly is she saying happened?
Well, Masako, we do understand that this whole situation happened on Sunday evening when the family called for an ambulance because one of their loved ones was suffering with heart problems. And an hour later, when the paramedics arrived, they unfortunately refused to get out of the car and help the patient. When I spoke to Liz Kosana a bit earlier on, who's the sister of the patient, she shared that they tried to speak to the paramedics to beg them for help and assistance because unfortunately what the paramedics said was that they couldn't assist them with bringing her sister down. Their house is at the top of a hill, so they just needed help with the paramedics to get her sister down, but unfortunately they refused, and they even refused to give them a stretcher. They then had to call for the neighbors to help them, but unfortunately when help eventually arrived from the neighbors, the paramedics then ran off without assisting her sister, and now the family is calling for action. They are saying that this whole situation has left them traumatized. We do understand that Bali's sister is now receiving care at this hospital in Umlazi. We are outside the Prince Msheni Hospital, and we do understand that she's now receiving care there, but unfortunately the family is saying that the situation or the situation that they're facing right now is kind of dire because one, they had to move from where they were staying in Pilani section in Umlazi and go to another place because one, they're fearing for their lives, and the second one, they're saying that the paramedics might come back and attack them. We have since learned that they've been suspended, but when we spoke to Umbali a bit earlier on about the situation and what happened exactly on Sunday night, this is what she had to say.
We called for an ambulance. They said they're going to get back to us. They're still checking how busy Mlazi is. And then we waited. Maybe like an hour later, the guy on the ambulance called us. And then he asked, where are they coming? When I asked, where are you guys at? So it can be easy for me to direct you. He said, that's none of your business. You just tell us where we are coming. And then I told him, we near Mekapilani, they must use the second left. And then when they are near the white stairs, they must tell me so I can come out. And then maybe like 45 minutes later, they called again, shouted, why are we not on the road? I told them, I cannot leave my sister like this. And I told you, as soon as you get close, tell me so I can come out. Then he asked, where's she at? I told them, she's in bed and she's heavy. It was just me and her son at the time. They said they're not getting out of the car. It's none of their business. They are leaving. It's either we get her there or they are leaving. There's nothing special about us. They have lots of patients to attend to. We tried. But then she couldn't get up. But we were wasting their time. They are leaving. And then they left. The lady from the neighbors, because it's a circle, she went to try and stop them. They didn't even listen to her. They just drove and left.
Now, Lethiwe, do we know the condition of the patient now? And is the family taking any legal action?
Well, right now we do understand that the doctors are taking a look at her. She was admitted on Sunday night, and this is with the assistance of the Department of Health. Some of the officials did come here to the hospital when they learned of the incident, and we heard from Umbali that her sister, unfortunately, her situation worsened when the paramedics unfortunately refused to help her, and when they eventually got to the hospital, she was told that they'll have a look and then they'll revert back to the family. We know that Umbali is currently inside the hospital and she's currently visiting her sister, so she will be receiving more information on the state of her condition. We do know that the family wants action. When we spoke to Umbali a bit earlier on, she did share that she wants the Department of Health to take action. Like I said, the paramedics currently are suspended, and we do understand there's an investigation from the department's side. But Umbali says that as a family, they don't believe that these people have been suspended truly, because these news of them being suspended started trending on Sunday when she posted what happened also on social media. So she's saying that they actually need proof that these people are suspended and that more action will be taken. But when we spoke to her about what they're going to be doing moving forward, this is what she had to say.
I believe the paramedics made everything worse, because if you're having heart problems, firstly, you just don't need to go to umoya wakunyuka. If everything was just peaceful, they gave us a stretcher or they helped us, we would have arrived on time at the hospital. But now she was having a seizure, and I believe that made memory worse. I'm still shocked by the paramedics, because they saw her. It's not like maybe they didn't see her, we were still at the house. We were close to them, the driver tried to open. Then his partner, he's the one that saw everything because he was near him. But they still left anyway. Yeah. I couldn't believe it at first. I was like, and now I don't feel safe, because that guy, I don't know, maybe he was drunk or he's just rude naturally. Passenger, he's heartless. Firstly, I don't believe that they are suspended, because the news of them being suspended started yesterday. We were still at the hospital. I was accompanied by the FFF members. So the news started trending. We were with I don't know if they're owners, but they said they're in charge of the ambulances in KZN. We said we want them to be suspended, and they mustn't work, because they said they're coming back to work for a shift.
All right, let's leave it there for now. Lethiwe Mdluli live for us there in Durban.